while. In this white car.
Okay. Alright.
Maybe an hour or so.
I apologize for I think it's just some family family things that
Everything okay with your brother?
yeah, he's gonna be okay. It's just he's gonna be down for a little while, so I have to help him. So I'm take care of some stuff for him, you know.
You got your phone?
Put it in the back of my
About the trunk?
yeah, the trunk.
No, I'm talking about, you know, the thing I told you about the trunk. I won't be able to get my own car. How much would it cost for you to get one?
Do you have any car though that you drive? Car that you drive? Because I don't need your car to do it. I can do it and just bring it. Like today, you just put it in the trunk of the car. Today you put the phone in the trunk of the car today, and I'll give you the phone to
I have mine. The wheel bearing is broken, so I didn't take it. I took someone else's car today, but it's in my father's name. He bought it for me when I was like 18. It's an old green car, real old. Nobody needs it. It's my car, but it's on his name. I don't know if that's fine.
It's up to you. If you want to use this car, I mean, it
doesn't cause any problem, right?
If they ask him, you can just tell him. He'll tell them. I mean, afterwards, he'll tell them afterwards it's your car. Yeah.
Why did his name? Because he was too young to have one.
Right, and then everybody else will ask and say the same thing. It's like, yeah, that's.
I mean, that's what it is. My family knows nothing about this.
Okay.
And they're not the type to know. They're not Muslim.
What kind of car is this?
It's a Honda Accord 94, 4-door. LX.
Okay, I'll take a look. I'll look it up on it and see how big the trunk is. So, how big to me.
The thing is, the car is like, I don't know, inshallah it's not being tracked. That's all I'm saying. I would doubt that they have a tracker if they were flying a plane and chasing them with cars. I would doubt that they would have a tracker, because if it's a tracking device, they don't need to follow you every move.
Right, if they had a tracking device, they wouldn't have to do that, right? Or would they have to do that? Which one are you saying?
My car, I'm saying. Yeah, I'm saying they wouldn't have to. Unless they just think as soon as I get something, that they just can't, I don't know.
Nobody knows anything about this though, right?
No.
It should be okay. Is it going to be the same day? I mean, is everything happening when I give it to you? You're going right then when I give it to you?
Yeah, so we're going to have to do it if timing is good, like during the night. 7 to 8, something like that. And I'll probably have to get a hotel room or motel room, because I'm away till the right timing. The thing is, if I can leave the car where I want to leave it, get in a cab, drive away, call it when the timing is right, call the number, and then go get all this stuff from the motel. That's the thing. I don't know. I still might have to have another car, because I don't want to do one place. How far does the phone go?
Well, the phone reception though. Everybody's a phone there.
That's good. I want to do something terrifying. Like one day, one night, something will happen, and then 6 hours later, something else. One of the best. I want to use that to get in somewhere where there's a lot of people, and I want to demand something. So inshallah.
You going to demand something?
Yeah, from the kuffar.
Okay.
Because if they get hit up one day before, or half a day before, and then I take hostages. they know you're serious, if they know that you killed your father, they're gonna have to meet your demand. So it's out there, but Allah can make everything happen. And the intention and the trying, that's all that matters. Allah wills it's gonna happen.
So you don't have like I said, plan already. It's just kind of trying to figure out.
Oh, I know in place where I'm going with the car already. If something goes like suspicious or something, somebody noticed something, I'll just hit the button with the car. Doesn't matter. I dial the number. There's gonna be a lot of people.
That's what you want, right? Good enough, that's what you want. You gotta think of your make sure that's your plan.
I know.
And the other thing too is I mean, I know I haven't delivered anything to you yet. So if you change your mind, you have to tell me now.
I'm going back, man.
You have to tell me.
I'm going back. We all gonna die, man. We all have to die. Why not die the Islamic way?
Okay.
The Battle of Tabuk. We Prophet someone with the Sahaba and Ibn Malik wasn't there, radiallahu anhu. Abu Dar, he lagged behind, so he got off his camel, he walked, his camel was weak. And they said they're not here. He said if Allah found any good in them, he would have sent them out. So if there's any good in me, I'll do what a Muslim has to do. If there's any good in me.
For the car?
Yeah.
How big? Like how close are you going to walk into whatever it is that you're trying to do? If I could do 50 pounds, 100 pounds.
100 pounds with the trunk closed, how far is that going to travel?
Let me see, I'm trying to give you an example of something that I can show you here. If you parked it 100 pounds, if you parked it in that parking lot, like in the middle, it would knock out that middle part. So that's how big.
It's customers, it's still there. So
Do you want to,
the vest, you didn't make it yet, right?
I haven't made it yet. I haven't made it. The thing too, I got to get you never told me what the AK, if you wanted a fully automatic one or semi-automatic one. You know what the difference is?
Yeah, it's semi-automatic. Gotta keep clicking.
Yeah.
Fully, I just hold.
Yeah, you didn't tell me which one you wanted.
Okay, get the fully.
If you want the semi, I can get the semi. Whichever one you want.
The thing about the semi is, I haven't shot AK in over 2 years, so I don't know. And it was a semi.
So
How long does it take when you shoot? Yeah.
it's whichever one you want. If you want the one, you just hold it down and keep on. I can get you that one if you want it. Every time you know, if you want bullets to go on, you can pull the trigger. If you want that, I can get you that. And I'll find out what you call it too. So that you found out. You see those drum magazines? The ones that are round, the magazines are round, kind of like this.
You found that?
I found one of those.
Okay, so how many does that hold?
75.
And you have more than one, or?
I got found one of those. take out one of those and then
the
other ones.
Yeah. Well, it's 75 and get that fully.
Get it fully?
About the vest, since you didn't do it yet, I might have to be wearing it for a while, so I don't know if 25 is good. If it's going to put pressure here, it's going to start cutting the air.
It's going to be heavy. You're going to be wearing it for a while.
Yeah. Because I used to carry 12 and a half for days and days. After like 2 days, it starts like cutting your air. You start breathing heavy. 12 and a half. And 25 is going to be double that.
That's not a weight in your back.
Yeah. So with 20, you still think you can make it travel like 15 yards around radius with 20 pounds?
Just make 5 pounds lighter.
I mean, the other thing would be better, but it's too risky. You know, the one that you said is lighter.
Right, yeah.
You don't want
That's money.
that's nobody's eye. The brother just released a new video. Like, they've been killing civilians crazy. I mean, I already know this, you know. Because the Islamic teaching is,
Killing civilians right here?
no, they've been killing civilians over in Yemen too now with U.S. drones. I don't know if he told you, but I read that they passed a new law. I read it myself.
He was telling me, I haven't seen it yet. I was trying to find it. What was it called again? Like,
If you go on the unjustmedia.com and scroll down, you'll find it. Have you ever heard of that website? That's where it's the Mujahideen website.
Okay.
With the brothers from Afghanistan and stuff that post everything, their daily actions, like how many kuffar, how many tanks. The website?
Now the thing is, you want to give me
More.
money, yeah.
And I need my salary. You got to pay me about $1,200 already. So you can go get it from him. I was trying to get it, but somebody came in. I figured you were coming in anytime. And then you came in, I saw your camera, so I got the trash.
We got to kind of figure out how we're going to meet for you to give you the stuff. I mean, like, how am I going to find out where the place is going to be, you know?
And we got to also cut down too many meetings.
That's what I'm saying. That's why right now, let's figure it out. Let's get it all figured out now. So it's Are you ready to go, like, this week? I can try to have everything ready, like, in the next few days.
I've been ready, man. Whenever we can get this done, I'm ready. Because, matter of fact, like, so far they backed off from me for a while now. So I think it might be like a routine. Take a break a month or two. A month. When they come for a month, they come with everything. Like, they want to scare me. It doesn't help. I'm not turning it against it. Wallahi, when they come, I feel better than ever. Like they asked, Prophet asked the Sahaba, what do you love? Some people said women, money, wealth, clothing, food. And Abu Dhar said, I love hunger, sickness, and death. Everybody was shocked. Like, you crazy? Why? He said, because when I'm hungry, I only ask Allah. When I'm sick, I only rely upon Allah. And when death, because that's when I get to meet Allah. Yeah, so if you can get it done within a week, the thing is, you know how these things go, that without catching the Kufar's attention, because for the truck, we have to more stuff. Like, there's something that inshallah is going to have to work, because after you know know they're saying they're like 3 trillion in debt, they're like 200 trillion in debt.
Yeah.
And after all this money they're spending for homeland security and all this, there's no depression, man. There's no terrified.
Did you see the one that was
plane?
No, the drone plane that they in Iran?
Yeah.
Iran for?
That was small. Some they fly some bigger ones. There was some Muslim Arabs. They made hijrah from Germany to Afghanistan. Two brothers. One of them released a statement just a couple of days ago, and he said, "When we kick you all out, and when we get all lands that the Khilafah one time covered, we will still chase you. We'll come after you, and we'll take revenge for every Muslim death. We'll ambush you from every corner, every road. Your civilians, your women, everybody. You know, don't think your blood is more valuable than our blood." Honestly, I would love to go for the army people, but their bases are so locked up. I have to do something else. Prophet said in Sahih Hadith, the blood of one Muslim in the sight of Allah is more sacred than tearing down the Kaaba brick by brick. So what about 5-6 million so far? Somalia, Iraq, Afghanistan, Bosnia, Kosovo. I mean, these are just Kashmir. There's way more countries. Yemen. They killed him,
Yeah.
They killed his son a week later, his 15-year-old son, and they said he was 21. Far away from the battlefield, nowhere near the battlefield. There's 2 types of terrorism, man. One that they do, cowardly terrorism from planes, and one praiseworthy, and one to terrorize the enemies of Allah. Like one sheikh said, do the planes in the sky, they fly above the throne of Allah or below the throne of Allah? Victory is ours. Wallahi, they can't do nothing to us, man. There's nothing they can do to us, man. Inshallah, this will never happen, but if they were to imprison me, what? I'm not gonna live that much longer. 25, man. Yesterday I was 7, man. I remember everything as if it happened one day ago. Yesterday I was 7, man. 7 years old. I remember everything I did since 7 as if it happened yesterday. You know you youth. You remember everything as it was yesterday.
It's true. You feel the same, but when you if you don't do this thing and you live to be 50, you're going to feel your mind is going to not think of you as any older than as you was at 25.
Exactly. I've noticed this. I don't feel any older than when I was 7, 8. Maybe my body grew a little bit. I feel the same person.
You get wiser, though. You get wiser when you get older. You get wiser. Things look different. When you were 7, you wanted to play.
Yeah.
You know.
Nah, I want to play too, but I want to play in Jannah.
You don't want to have kids. You don't want to take your wife, have children.
You can have Allah will make your wife pregnant without the bleeding, without anything in Jannah. You can have kids without all of that. And who am I? Whoever has kids, alhamdulillah, let them keep having kids, but it's not an excuse. Who am I to want to have a family and sit back when there's brothers and sisters being raped, tortured, their children homeless? In Palestine, they cry and walking by their house. The Jews took it over. There's Sahih Hadith, like, if you release the stress or the pain of one believer, dunya, Allah will release for you whatever difficulty in dunya and in hereafter. So if one prisoner gets released because of this, Allah will release me and show him the day of judgment from being questioned. I mean, I made many plans, but there's not enough people. I even wasted like my energy debating and talking and trying to Inspired him, because if this were to happen, inshallah, on top of rent a fishing boat, 4 or 5 people go to every bridge that's from here connecting to Tampa Bay and Pinellas County, this will crush the whole economy. They'll really be terrified. Just take down the bridges. They can't do nothing for a month. Nobody's going to work. That's going to stop like 3 million people. They're going to be stopped. This area has millions. With Pinellas and Tampa, it has like 2-3 million people. Nobody's going to work. One bridge is Gandy Bridge. All you need is two 20-pound things down. You go with the boat, fish. Throw 220 there. Like 230 on the big one. 275 going to St. Pete. The one on Gulf to Bay is another one, and there's another one from Tampa, Hillsborough Road, and maybe the Sarasota. There's 5 bridges. All you need is 5 more people, but nobody wants to do it. This would crush everything. They would have no more food coming in. Nobody would have work. These people would commit suicide. They don't have no trust in Allah. But there's 5 people. We wouldn't even need 5 people. If everything is done with the cell phone thing, we wouldn't even need 5 people. I'm telling you, this is something. This would change the whole war overseas. The Kuffar would want to withdraw. The Kuffar would tell the government. They would push. They will riot. They won't riot because the money is short. They'll riot because they're afraid of their life. And we love death more than they love life and fornication.
Big thing that happened there started.
The top CIA analogist, he said this is exactly what some of the Al-Qaeda wanted. They said because they knew they were too weak to come fight us in our own country, they couldn't reach us. Plus, all the countries, like in the Middle East, they are occupied because of America, because of the West. So they said we fell into that trap. Now they drew our troops out, and now we're losing. Allah says in the Quran, they will spend their wealth and they'll lose. Plus, anyhow, I'm not responsible for anybody, you, the brother, or anybody, my own family. I'm not responsible for nobody, because it's haram to live for us in the land of war. The law is, if a Muslim gets accidentally killed by Muslims in operation under Islamic State, we pay the blood money. But if he's in the land of war, he's responsible. He doesn't get nothing. And on top of that, Allah stated those that didn't go forth as munafiqun. So whoever doesn't go is on that list. That's why I have to go. I don't want to be on that list. So whoever doesn't go, they could be already under the wrath of Allah. It says, Ibn Taymiyyah said, just according to the hadith of Prophet Muhammad, you have to spend all the wealth and all means to free even one prisoner. One prisoner. That's before somebody gets killed, without Muslims getting killed and occupied. We're supposed to fight the people that pray 5 times a day if they don't rule by the Sharia. So what about if they help kill Muslims? Gaddafi was put by the West in America. He had over 30,000 scholars in prison because they were calling for Sharia. That alone deserved like war against the West, because the West put him in office. Same with the Saudi government, 500,000 troops in Saudi Arabia. They're making food embargoes for Iraq. 1.5 million people died before the war. Baby food on the top UN list. This has all been done by the West. So 1.5 million died from after the Gulf War. That's before 9/11. So no, 9/11 didn't start it. 9/11 it woke up the Ummah. That's what it did. After 9/11, people started coming back like, no, Islam does not mean peace. Islam is peace after we all live under Islam, but it doesn't mean peace. Islam means submission to Allah.
How are we going to do this thing?
Yeah, how are we going to... He said it's better for me to use my car.
If you want to, I mean, you don't mind that it's easy. That's easy. If you want to, that's easy. If you don't want to, you don't have to do the car thing. You just leave that alone.
No, we do that.
There's nothing you don't have to do that. You can just told you.
No, we do the car thing. So I'll get my car. Okay. So about where we're going to do the thing.
That's what I'm asking you. It's how far from, do you want to do it close to where you're going to do it? You want to, like, do the transfer, like, you want me to get it to you, delivery, like, close to where you're going to do your thing at? Or do you want it, like, far away? It's up to you. It's up to you. If you want to do it close to, you don't have to drive your car that far if it's close.
Yeah.
Or, you know, I don't know if you know someplace closer. Or do you want to do it in the open? Do you want to do it outside? Do you want to do it inside? I don't know. You got to tell me.
Everything else is easier to be done except putting the 100-pound thing in the trunk.
Just put it in the trunk. Yeah, that's just the best way to do that is to do it in a parking lot. If it's in the evening time, I don't think anybody would notice. It's not gonna look like anything, but it's gonna look like a Tupperware box. You know, so it's not gonna look like, you know, I'm not gonna be ready to bomb on it or anything like that.
I know a warehouse.
You know, other thing too though is, I don't know if you still want to kind of, I gotta show you how to connect everything on there, and I gotta show you. I don't know if you still remember how to unload and load the magazines and all of that stuff. If you still remember, 2 seconds, just refresh your memory if you still remember it, you know.
That's the thing. Maybe I'm gonna have to go to the library and use a computer, go check how to do it all again. Okay? Because any more meetings is just unnecessary.
Yeah, I mean, I could do that the day that, if you were doing everything the day that I give it to you.
Yeah.
That's the last meeting. We just to give you the things. I can show you how everything works. I can show you how, you know, the magazine, the gun. I can show you how the gun works. I can show you how the grenades work. I can show you how to, you know, hook up the bomb and everything else for the vest. But
when you do the 20, how is it going to be spread out? I want to be able to cover it, but not the...
You gotta have like a jacket. It's not like a shirt like that you have on one cover. You gotta have either a light jacket or
What about the fold?
that would work.
Yeah?
That would cover it. That would cover it. Basically, it's going to be like a PCV tubes. You know, PCV tubes. You know what I'm talking about?
I think
the plumbing. The plumbing tubes of the loop.
that's what they do the IEDs and the cancer.
Okay. With the PCV tubes, I'm gonna have those, and I'm gonna have like them all the way around.
The thing when you go there, how is it gonna be?
Sit up again.
When you how is it something else squeeze something?
Trigger. Flip switch.
Flip switch.
Yeah. Flip switch.
Holding it.
You hold it, flip the switch. Once you put the batteries in it, it's going to be ready. Once you put the battery in it, it's going to be ready.
Yeah.
Flip the switch.
Hinge range.
You don't want, because it's easy, but you don't want something that's like a pressure switch, you know what a pressure switch is? Like you gotta hold it like, no, you don't want that, because what if you trip? You know?
You can't do both?
What
I'm thinking, like, when I demand stuff, if they're getting ready to storm the building, I want to hit them up with all I got until they hit me up, and then it surprises them.
How are you going to do both? How are you going to hold it and then still be shooting?
As long as I have one... Oh, yes.
You think it's better? Yeah, flip switch. I mean, it's more control.
I don't think it's far.
More control.
After the car, I don't think they're going to think like I'm joking and come in and try to storm it. If they do, they won't get it. But no, I want the prisoners be gone.
I thought you weren't going to, didn't think you were able to get inside of it.
I said, if not, then it's not going to be able to make it in. still, I wanted to hit as many people as I can. I wanna park the car and walk away somewhere. That's what I was thinking. If I could have gotten a second car, leave one car, park it somewhere, and then park my car close to the place, walk away down the number, and after that happens, come with my other car with all that stuff.
Do you have like two different targets that you have, or you have just like one target that you just
Be in a similar, very close to each other.
But you want to be careful of how close you park to it.
Yeah.
I don't want you to park the car so close that not even that it's going to hit you, it's going to be close enough where it can knock you unconscious, you know? And then what are you going to be doing?
So how far that be? So from here to what?
Here to you see the
curve?
No, you see the what you call it? The light pole, the one that's this way?
Yeah.
The one past it. That's about 300 or 400, yeah, to 300 yards. Further than that, maybe here the corner where it turns.
Yeah.
From where we are, where that corner turns.
500?
Yeah, that's about something like that.
That's a lot of damage.
I mean, that's how far you want to be. I mean, just to be safe.
Yeah.
You know.
No, the more the better.
Not that it's going to have that much damage all the way.
One brother offered me his car. I'm like, you crazy? Like, if you ain't gonna do it, they don't come for you. What's wrong with you?
Maybe he's willing to deal with it.
No, he's not.
He wasn't thinking.
Yeah, I mean, what's wrong with you? You don't give me your car and then I stole it? Yeah.
See?
I don't buy that. I could do that. He would do it.
Break the ignition or something and tell him you stole it. If he wants to do it. Just tell him the day of and he can report it stolen. Simple is easy though. Simple is you have what you call it. Simple is easy. If you have something that's yours and you know.
Yeah. No, we use my phone. I thought you might have to have it there for a couple of days.
No, I don't need it. I don't need it.
Place. You don't know any good places where I can just come park the car next to your car and we just put it in.
The building with a parking garage someplace where nobody's gonna see us.
You think most parking garages have cameras?
It depends. Not all of them. Like little office building ones or, you know, little... Just one that's covered, you know, it's just so that you could see people coming, you could see people going, and people just standing around outside looking at you. That's one thing I was thinking.
I know one warehouse.
Where's the warehouse you want to do? I mean, the warehouse, if you want to go to the warehouse, why not?
The warehouse is, it's the brothers, man. I can get the key. I can sneak it out. But now, you think he's gonna be down with it?
If he's mad, and you want to do something that gets him mad.
Yeah.
You know, because he and him are...
Okay, so let's imagine, inshallah, everything goes fine, but they start following me again.